Hey, you guys. Hello and welcome to tonight's quick video. If you do not know me, my name is Deidre Levels Ewing. I am a full-time entrepreneur. I am also with an amazing company called It Works Global. Whenever you guys jump on, please go ahead and say hello in the comments because I want to be able to say hey back to you. I'm a Southern girl. I'm like the girl next door. I'm like your new best friend. So I want to be able to say hello and wave back to you. My family from Louisiana, we're rural country. So I like to just kind of say hello back to everybody. But I definitely want to thank you guys so much for jumping on. Hello, Crystal. How are you, love? It was really good talking with you earlier today. I pray that your delivery, whenever you have your baby girl, is super smooth, super simple, and that God just puts his hands on those doctors, okay? And that she just has an easy entry into here. Hey, Brandy. Thank you for jumping on, girl. You're supposed to be with your husband tonight. It's like anniversary. I hope you're not looking at this like sitting down eating dinner. Hey, Brownie. Thank you so much for jumping on, love. Tell Brandon I said hey, too. Y'all know y'all like my favorite people. I just kind of want to open the door and go next door so I can say hey to y'all. But I want to thank y'all so much for jumping on tonight. I'm going to be going really quick. So, you don't have to like pull out a pen and paper because I'm not that type of person. Like I'm really laid back. I just kind of want to give you the information so that you can decide if this is a good fit for you. I was super strategic with who I invited tonight. Instead of just kind of inviting everybody, I really wanted to just focus on a certain small group of people who have been having my attention on social media. I've been low-key stalking you guys. Either I've been stalking you lately or I already have a relationship with you and I just kind of want to work with you because I feel like God has been pulling on me to work with you. There's a couple of other people who are in here. Hey, Jazz, how are you, love? There's a couple of other people who are in here because I had some friends who are already business partners with me, who invited their friends over too. So we kind of work together as a little family. And if you're one of those people, then I definitely want you to tag the person who invited you inside of the thread so that you can tell them hey as well. If you're on my team already, I want you to drop an emoji in the comments kind of demonstrating how you feel about your decision to partner with me, okay? So I want to talk to you a little bit about what I do, how I do it. I just came back from Africa, did an amazing trip out there, me and my husband and some of my other friends, and you guys were just kind of on my mind as I was kind of looking over the cliffs. It was like, it's so much of the world that I feel like people need to see. And I think that a lot of people are limited to their travel, to their bucket list because most people are only functioning out of one salary. I have a lot of friends who are just teachers, or I left a career to become an entrepreneur, and I have a lot of friends who are still just therapists and those sorts of things. But I just kind of really wanted to do what I felt like God was telling me to do. And I wanted to show you how this can be a platform or a vehicle for you to fund all of the things that you really want to be doing outside of recurring bills. Okay. So, just a little bit of the backstory. I joined this company called It Works Global in 2013. I actually discovered the product after having my son. I gained about 60 pounds during my pregnancy, and I was looking for something so that I could lose weight. And I fell in love with the products because they were working. And the lady who introduced me to the product, she was like, Deidre, you really need to think about selling this. And I was like, I'm not a salesperson. That's really not my style. I'm very happy in my career. I used to be a mental health and family therapist. Like I went to college, like I'm about to use this degree. But I went ahead and signed up on a whim. I felt like God was kind of pulling me in that direction. I'm a big vision board type of person. And believe it or not, the lady that was on the cover of this company's marketing at that time was on my vision board. So I was like, okay, God, if this is what you want me to do, then I'm going to trust you and I'm going to go for it. And I'm so glad that I listened to what he wanted me to do because I'm here now. I retired from corporate America almost 3 years ago. On December the 10th, it'll be 3 years that I walked away. I didn't just up and quit. It Works allowed me to replace my income from being a mental health and family therapist. So I was able to stay at home with my daughter full term this second time around. I just remember missing that whenever I had my son. And the feeling that I felt whenever I kind of dropped him off at the babysitter, I just promised myself that I wasn't going to allow myself to feel that again. So that was my ambition. That was my why of why I joined the company in the first place, or what kind of helped me stick to the guns to replace my income. But I didn't know the level of what God was going to do with this thing. But not only did he replace my income, but my work ethic allowed me to also triple my income from being a mental health and family therapist. I used to be with the Harris County Juvenile Probation Department. I still love everybody there. I still go back to go visit everybody. And every time I walk in there, they're like, Deidre, are you coming back? And I'm like, nah, but you can come over here with me. And that's the way that story's kind of rolling. So I want to share with you what it is that we do and how we do it. And I also want to give you a little bit of feedback behind the company, because I think those things are important. The company has been around since 2001. Okay. We have over 40 different products that help people either lose weight, de-stress, boost their energy, tighten, tone, and firm their skin. That's actually the first to market product that we have. That was the very first product that It Works ever came out with. It was a skinny wrap, and you stick it on your body. You may have seen it on social media, you may haven't. If you have seen it on social media, then I want you to say, I've seen it. If you've tried it, then I want you to say, I've tried it. Okay. Put that in the comments. And, because I want to know who has already experienced this product, and I'm kind of interested in how it worked for you. But, whenever I first used the product, that skinny wrap, I didn't see much of a difference. The results are progressive over a 72-hour period. And I just remember looking at myself in that mirror after wearing that wrap. 3 days later, I was like, what the heck just happened? Okay. So I didn't see it. Like, they told me that I was supposed to see results in about 45 minutes, but I was like, I didn't see anything. But after 3 days, after the lady said, take another picture, I just remember looking in the mirror like, yo, something just happened. And that was my light bulb to be like, I have my hands on something. And it was something that was magical. Okay. But, needless to say, we've grown since then. Right now, our pop-in product is keto coffee, because it literally puts your body into a state of ketosis. So people are losing weight drastically. Our CEO had cancer, and his doctor put him on a keto-friendly diet. And behind our products and that keto-friendly diet, that's how this new keto coffee was developed. That's why it was birthed, because he's free of cancer cells and he's kind of bounced back, and now we're flourishing again. But I like to point out those things because I feel like the CEO is kind of important. I feel like the head of the tail, or the head of the machine is important, because that's the direction where the people will go, right? It's kind of like a family system. Like, if the husband has it together, it's usually the whole family will flow. And this is no different. Same thing with our lives. Like, if you have Jesus at the top of your hierarchy, your life typically seems to flow in a good way, right? This is no different. But our CEO, he used to be a coach. I like that, because he's just like us. It's just that he listened and he executed, and now he's a successful billionaire. And for myself and for you, if this is a pull, if this is a good fit for you, then you will be a part of that legacy as well. Okay. So over 40 different products. You guys can play around with those things, because you're also a customer of this thing too. Because the way I treat my team is, you want to be using the product so that you don't ever have to sell anything. Because I didn't come into this business as a salesperson, but you want to use the product so that you can just kind of tell people what happened. And from there, it's the same as telling somebody where you got your Starbucks or where your favorite Chick-fil-A location is. Okay. So, let me tell you, I've already told you who we are. I want to show you what we do and how we generate income. Okay. So our company has a super simple compensation plan. It's already narrowed down, so you don't have to think about anything. We do 3 things. We use the product, which I already talked about. We find customers who want to use the product, which I also just talked about. And we find people who want to make extra money. Okay. Now this particular event that I'm doing tonight, like, I felt like I was supposed to be focused on people who want to travel, but like, people who want to make extra money, that could be anybody. That could be people who are already happy in their careers, like myself. People who, just want to pay off their debt. people who want to pay off their student loans, people who want to travel, people who just want to fill up their gas tanks. Like I had a financial emergency, and I have an emergency fund the other day, whereas my washing machine went out, and I was very thankful that I already have it works, because otherwise I probably would have went into debt behind that. So there are people who want to just be proactive about their finances, and that's the people who I'm kind of looking for. People who already know, like, hey, I want to use this vehicle to pay this off, okay? And that's who I want to be spreading the word to. I don't want you to necessarily quit your job. You don't have to replace your income like I did. You can work this thing passively or aggressively. It just depends. However God wants you to be pulled, then that's the direction that I want to be able to coach you in, okay? And if you guys have questions as I'm talking, then just drop them in the comments, and I'll make sure that I get those questions answered for you, okay? But those three things, those are the only three things that we do, okay? We use the product, which you're probably already using some type of multivitamin. You're probably already using something to either grow your hair out, like some biotin or something, or whatever. But there's literally something for everybody. How many people do you know that are stressed out? How many people do you know that want to lose weight? How many people do you know that are having a baby? How many people do you know that are getting married? How many people do you know that want to travel? All of those questions, like, you get a chance to be a solution to every single complaint that you ever hear about. If you want to challenge me, then throw out a complaint and I'll tell you exactly what the solution is, because we already have that. It works, okay? So moving along, I want to make sure that you understand those three things. And if you were thinking, yes, I know people, while I was just talking, then you're already a good fit for it. And I'm going to do the rest of it by being your coach, okay? It's very similar to why grandma or auntie or mama cooks Thanksgiving dinner, right? Like, they're going to do it better, and they're going to teach us those recipes. I'm the coach. I've already been here for 4.5 years. I'm going to help you amplify your own personal recipe by the things that I've already done, okay? I get a chance to help you not make the same mistakes that I have in business. So this thing is no different than starting your own franchise, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the money, okay? We make money 5 ways, and you're going to spend money 1 way, okay? So the investment behind this thing is $99. Every single month, you are going to be responsible for completing your steps to success, and that's exactly what I just got done talking about. Those 3 things: using the product, finding people who want to make extra money with you, and finding people who want to use your product with you, okay? So how we do that is what you're going to partner with me for, and I'm not going to talk about that tonight. The how, that's what you get a chance to hire me as a coach for. But the what is what I just got done sharing with you, okay? So if you're one of those people who are already thinking, like, I want to use this for a vacation, I just want to know how. I want to use this to pay off my student loan debt, I just need to learn how. Those sorts of things, I want you to drop the letter A in the comments, okay? If you have already decided and you have already invested in this company and you're already a partner with me, then I want you to put the letter B in there, because we're just going to continue to be dope, okay? So I want to be able to answer any type of question. So again, just drop that in the comments, okay? I like to point out that this is no different than any other company, okay? Any other franchise. Earlier this week, I shared with my team how this is no different than starting a Chick-fil-A, okay? If you were to invest in Chick-fil-A, you would probably be spending at least $100,000 up to $1 million in order to start a chain, right? That's the investment to become a part of the franchise. The investment to become a part of the franchise at It Works Global right now is $99. Okay, that's how much you would be spending. So if you bought that same Chick-fil-A, I want you to think about what it would cost in order for you to run that Chick-fil-A. You would need to buy cups. You would need to buy napkins. You would need to buy that bomb lemonade so that you can give it to all your people, right? You would need to buy barbecue sauce. You would need to buy Polynesian sauce, all of those things. With that, that's the money that you're going to be spending in order to run that Chick-fil-A. It works like the company has it set up, whereas you want to be running an $80 auto ship so that you can run your, okay? So that means that you want to be using the product on yourself, getting results so that you can share with people. Remember, I told you guys that earlier. You want to be able to share that with people, what happened whenever you use it. That way you never have to be a salesperson. So you've bought your Chick-fil-A. You have all of your products in order to run that successful Chick-fil-A, right? From there, it's just a matter of marketing. And it works. You don't have to pay for that. We have a website that's going to be replicated just for you. You're going to pay for that once a month. That's about $20 a month. And people are able to go to your website and place their own orders, or you can generate your own orders for them. So with that $20, it works as also your personal assistant. And I love the fact that we don't have to carry inventory. It works, ships everything for us, okay? It works as our personal assistant to ship everything for everybody. We're just a liaison. People just come through us, and that's the only way that they can get the products to be shipped to them, okay? So it's not a matter of like competing with anybody else. And sometimes I get people who say that this market is saturated. You may know a lot of people who are with It Works, but I like to compare that to like a Greek sorority or a fraternity, okay? There are people within those Greek fraternities who are just wearing the shirts, and then there's the people who are actually active within those organizations. I don't want you to think that this network, this vehicle is saturated, because it's not. There's just people who are wearing the shirt, and then there's people who are actually doing the work. And I'm one of those people who are actually doing the work, and you get a chance to have me as your coach, okay? So I've already talked about how you purchase that Chick-fil-A, how you're running it, how you market it. I've already compared that to how that works at It Works. And then it's just a matter of generating income, right? That's going to be you generating income. And I have a master system that's kind of buckled down to about an hour a day. I have a lot of people who work full-time jobs that are already on my team. So I have a fluid system, whereas you literally just do this thing an hour a day. So if you have that, if you have like 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, then my system is legit and you can literally generate an income, okay? So with those things, I like to also point out that you're going to make money 5 different ways here, okay? You're going to get a chance to make cash. I don't necessarily keep product on hand, but we do have our wraps on hand. So you're going to get a chance to purchase those at a really low discounted price, and you can sell those for however much you really want to. The competitive price is about $25, but I've seen people who sell them for up to $65 a pop, okay? So you're going to make money through your cash. You're going to make money through your commission. That's your loyal customers. Those are the people that I told you about earlier. Whenever you sign those people, they agree to try at least one product for 3 straight months. It's very similar to a Sam's Club membership because they get some bomb discounts. And almost every single person that I ever interact with that wants to use our product, they become a loyal customer. So that part is going to be super simple, okay? Whenever you sign them as loyal customers, you're going to get paid a residual income off that. I like to call that passive income. Those are the people who I was talking about earlier. If you are an A or a B, if you just kind of want to work this thing passively, kind of generate an income so that you can take a trip at least 3 to 6 months from now, you're going to be generating an easy $5,000 to $2,000 by following my simple system. Okay. So, Brandy, I have over 700 people who are on the team now. Some of us are on here tonight. I kind of just invited most of the leaders. I would say maybe about 300 of us are active, but it's no different than any other corporation. In most agencies, even probably at your job. I want you to think about the people who are actually doing the work and the people who have to be hounded for work. In actuality, the real numbers is about 15% of the people are actually working this thing aggressively. Everyone else is working this thing passively. But how many times do you go to Chick-fil-A? Nobody goes there every day. We are the people who go to Chick-fil-A passively compared to the people who are employees and they're actually probably purchasing a burger or two every other day. Okay. So us as distributors, we're like the employees at Chick-fil-A or the CEOs at Chick-fil-A because we only want to shop at our store, right? We only want our employees shopping from our location. And then there's the people like us who are the customers who just kind of come through the drive-through willy-nilly on Saturday because we know that they're going to be closed on Sunday. So the people who stay and actually work this thing aggressively, I would say about 15%. But everybody else, they're just like the drive-through, just kind of coming through here every now and then. And my numbers right now are roughly around 700. So thank you so much for asking that question. Most people stay. Most people, you know, in this business, I think that it can become discouraging for some people, because I think that they start off and they're like, I'm going to go make $1 million tomorrow. And that's not the way this compensation plan is set up. That's not the way our gifts are set up. We only have 24 hours in a day. But if you can envision working this thing like a college degree, or working this thing like going to grad school, or even just setting a small goal like I want to pay off my car, or I want to use It Works to fund my car note so that I don't have to pay for that out of my normal salary, you're going to be pulling off an easy $3 to $5 extra $100 when you follow the system. Okay, so thank you so much for that question. I love those. But the 5 different ways are cash, commission, bonuses. Right now we have a promotion that's going on for people who want to generate Christmas cash. If you guys want to get in on that, then you want to sign up before the end of the day tomorrow. Okay, it ends on, well, right now it ends on at midnight on the last day of November. The 4th way that we generate income is through bonuses. If you've been following my journey for a little while, then you know and you watched me earn about $45,000 in bonuses since my time here. And that's all I'll say about that. There are lots of bonus opportunities that you can play around with. The company usually drops the big ones around February. So if you're contemplating this thing, I highly encourage you to go ahead and sign up so that you can learn the system. Start getting the word out to people that you are a rep so that they can come shop from you, so that once those bonuses do come around, you already know what to do. It's just a matter of executing what it is that you've already learned, okay? And the 5th way that we make extra money around here is through what we call leadership bonuses. And once you reach the rank of diamond, which I have a simple compensation plan or a simple system to help you get there in 90 days, once you reach the rank of diamond, then you basically start getting paid double for your efforts, okay? It's like paying it forward, or more or less. It's like, hey, I've already taught you. Now I'm a leader, and now I get a chance to get paid like one. Okay, so diamond is the goal. You will be getting that in about 90 days when you work closely with me and you're actually doing what I'm asking you to do. And I call that my 90-day challenge. Okay, so if you have more questions, I want you to go ahead and drop those in the comments. I don't want to hold you guys long. It's like a Wednesday night and y'all are probably just chilling, but I just felt the pull of my gut to go ahead and get this information out to you guys, because you deserve to be traveling too. And I literally use my It Works pot to pay for all of my vacations. So paying off student loan debt, using this for vacations, any of those types of things, you can totally use this vehicle for that, okay? And I look forward to like meeting you guys and actually working with you. I love the fact that I get a chance to just draw on my eyebrows at 8:55 and wear sweats and look like I'm dressed like It Works, okay? But I'll go ahead and shut it down for the night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to put an A or a B whenever you watch this video, okay? God bless you guys, and I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.